I suppose let's call it the end of group phase report card. What would you write on it, assessing Brazil? Richie?
I've been impressed. I think they much like Neymar, I think they've gotten better as the tournament's gone on. I'm conscious I don't want to talk too much about Neymar. He'll throw a tantrum. He's already bored out of his mind by hearing about this same fella. But I think they're defensively, they're strong. I know we spoke about Marcelo as a little bit of a weakness. He may not reappear in the tournament. We don't know how bad his injury is. Going forward, I think that the players they've got, as we spoke about, if the players up front don't click immediately, they have options to come in from the bench. Someone like Fernandinho can come in and do a very different job to Paulinho. So they have options there from the coach. There's no off-the-field stories of unrest or any squad issues that are impacting other squads at all. So far, so good. A job well done. They've topped the group, which they would have expected to do beforehand. They're playing Mexico now. Is it going to be the Mexico that started and played so well against Germany, or the one that collapsed against Sweden?
What would you write on that report?
Solid B for me.
Okay.
I think out of the big nations coming into this tournament, they came in probably the best form and the most settled ship coming in with what they were going to do. Players in decent form, barring Neymar because of his injury. Team fairly settled. He named his number 9, Jesus, 6 months ago. How Firmino would have felt about that, I'm not quite sure. But the options he has from the bench, Douglas Costa, if he can't quite get back up to speed, that would be a miss because he's such a good player to have minimum coming from the bench. But out of the big nations, I think they're ticking over nicely and they're improving game by game. And I still think they're capable of a lot more. And as they've proved again, they can keep clean sheets, they can grind out results, they can make substitutions to make them even more difficult to beat.
Damien?
Well, if you go through the big nations, I think you'd be mostly giving out D's and C's so far. So I'll go one better than Keith. I'll give them a B+. And I think, which is the most promising bit, I think they've got more to give and they will. Whereas with the like of France, I'm still worried about them because I don't think they've clicked at all. Whereas these, when they click into gear tonight, they're outrageous. So you can see Neymar's getting fitter. So I think they're only going to get better, which is worrying for the competition. Yeah.